Hi PTSD Buddies. My name's Magz. I'm from Scotland. You probably already noticed that from the tone of my voice. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my life. I was abused at 8 years old. I still have flashbacks of the day in court with my abuser. He got 5 years in prison. 28 years later, he reoffended. He abused 5 little girls. I never ever got closure from it. When I was 10 years old, my own brother used to come into my bedroom at night and abuse me. I was so scared. I think in total it probably lasted about 2 weeks. My dad was my protector. I used to go into his bed at night when I was suffering from panic attacks. I never ever told my mum and dad, because as a child it is so hard, so I kept that memory secret till recently, but I'll go back to that in a while. I had a beautiful daughter at 18, my world, my best friend. I adored her, so did my dad. So hard. I married my first husband wasn't actually my daughter's biological father. He was so possessive over me. He hated me working in bars because I was such a confident woman. He used to drink a lot, get me home and then beat me up. He wanted to start a family. I found out I couldn't bear any more children. We spent 10,000 on IVF, both failed. It took a big toll on our marriage. He couldn't handle it, I couldn't handle it. He took it out of my daughter's bedroom. It took me 7 years to walk up that marriage. No woman deserves a man to treat you like crap, but that seems to be my life. As an empathy, I care and I love. I do anything for everybody. I always put myself second and everybody else first. I think that's where I go wrong in my life. I hate hurt and I hate pain. I just hate it so much. I've never ever had counselling. I've always been such a strong, independent warrior from the age of 8 years old. I've had many relationships, failed after failed after failed after failed. And I keep questioning myself, why do I let myself do it? Because I want to find love. I want somebody to love me, to be there for me. I met a charming, handsome guy 2 years ago. I was so besotted in him. I loved him. I cared for him. I did everything to make the relationship work. I knew he was epileptic, but I didn't realise what epilepsy meant. I thought it was something to do with flashing lights. My ex stopped all his medication at the start of the relationship. I used to go down to the... Excuse me, the dogs are barking. I used to go down to the chemist and pick up his medication for him and bring it back home. Because he stopped his medication because he said that was making him tired. The words that he says to me at the start of a relationship was, I don't do control, I don't do jealousy, and I don't do arguments. Well, I'm not a jealous person. I'm not a jealous person at all. I don't do control. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Arguments. I've been in a relationship where arguments start, and it's no fun because I end up getting hit. But I've never hit back in my life. Never, ever. Living with my partner was hard, basically. Really, really, really hard. I felt like I was just a slave. I was doing everything for him and I was getting nothing in return. He was buying me expensive gifts and leaving the bills to last. And I just couldn't understand it. We had so much money coming in, but no, he'd buy the best of technology and the bills would come last. And I put up with it because I gave up my home, my life to be with him. I thought we had a perfect relationship, but it wasn't. It was love fraud. He used me as his supply. One night I was so tired. I took his medication. He offered me his medication and I took it. I remember waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning and he was abusing me, raping me. I was sedated. And he brought back a painful memory. I was abused by my brother when I was 10 years old. I never told my family about this. I kept it secret for over 30 years. I battled it in my head every day from the age of 10. I'm now 43 years old. I lost bladder weakness. I had the body shakes. It was stressing me out. My hormones were stressing me out. And my boyfriend didn't even care. I plodded on day by day, but my bladder was getting worse and worse and worse. I couldn't even go down to town to do the shopping. Why did I stay? Why did I stay? I stayed because I loved him, hoping he'd change. But he didn't change. Things got worse. A week before Christmas, he wanted to discard me. He wanted to leave me. Why didn't I just let him go? I begged for him to stay and he stayed. Things got worse and worse. He used my past and emotional abuse, the most sickest, cruelest words to my soul, because he knew I was against paedophiles, because I was abused as a child. He knew I couldn't have kids. He used to rub my belly and say, "Dada, Dada." The scars I bear inside are so hard. I don't think I'll ever get through this. But I'm trying. I'm trying so hard to carry on with my life. I'm having good days, I'm having bad days. Eventually I plucked up the courage. I went to the police station and I filed a rape charge against him. But it didn't go any further. There was lack of evidence to get him charged. Now he's walking the streets, probably doing the same to another woman. I'm fighting so many battles just now. So many battles. It's unreal. I emailed the police. God, I must have emailed the detective about 50 times. My ex is a sociopath. He's a narc. He's an evil, evil monster. He said he loved me. He didn't love me. He used me. He tried to destroy me, and he did. He destroyed my heart big time. The police phoned me up one day and he said, I'm going to refer you to mental health. I went, okay, maybe I do need help. I was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. And complex post-traumatic stress disorder. And it's so hard, it's so hard to move forward from my past and what my ex did to me. I've never ever had counselling. I'm fighting for counselling now, but I don't think people understand unless you've been through it. Oh, it's so hard. All my life, all I wanted was to find love, somebody to care for me. But I attract monsters. Monsters all the time. Why me? Why do I deserve this pain? I don't think I could trust a man again in my life. No offence to you guys. Where am I today? Well, I'm sure you can tell I'm crying my eyes out. I know I will get stronger in time, and I won't let my abuser win. But I just feel he's won because he destroyed my heart and he destroyed my soul. Okay, PTSD buddies, I'm going to go for a bit and dry my eyes. So there you go, that's my story. Bye PTSD buddies, speak soon.